Hey everyone, welcome back to the Printasaurus. I am Aaron, and today we are going to talk about AMS mounting options. Recently I did a short and I covered 3 options that I settled on or that I liked, and I want to tell you more about them. So that's what we're going to do here today, and we're going to get right to it. But first, what do you guys think of my new setup? Got Wiley over here in the corner. I've got a neon sign that has a remote. Check this out. You guys like it? Drop some comments down below. Now on to the video. Let's do this. So in my short, I cover 3 AMS mounting options. 2 of them are printable, so let's talk about those first. Now, why do we even want to do that? Well, if you're going to mount more than one AMS unit with your Bamboo printer, most of you guys have one AMS unit, you mount it on top, or you set it on top of your printer, and that's it. Now, what do you do if you have more than one unit? You can put it to the side if you have space. Maybe you want to do that, maybe you don't. I took to the internet. There are so many great designs out there. I scrolled and scrolled till I found something that I thought, hey, this is pretty good. This will work for me. So I picked 2. Now, one of them we're going to talk about, I have on my H2D, and it is made for the H series printers. So your H2S, your H2D, and your H2C. I recently redid my space behind me that I talked about earlier, or showed you guys with my cool neon sign and Wiley over here. And with that, I was going to put all my printers on that table. But the H series printers take up a lot of space. So I thought, okay, let's do something else. We'll put the U1 back there. We'll put the H2C because that's what we are using and comparing most with right now. And that H2D, I put on one of those rolly IKEA carts that I made probably about a year ago and did a quick video on. So I did that, but that created a problem. I needed to mount more than one AMS unit for my H2D. And I could set one on top, but I had no place to put the other. So I jumped on MakerWorld and I found a solution, linked down below, that works fantastic. It is compatible with your AMS and your AMS2. You can mix and match. You could use 2 the same, whatever you want to do. There are mounts for it, for this top mount setup. And what I like most about it is, let me show you. Let's go look at it. What is so cool about this setup, you can see here, is it mounts on top, and as far as the size, it really doesn't stick out any more than the H2D does. And everything is 3D printed, so these feet here, this middle spacer and here, and they just screw in to screw inserts on the underside of your AMS unit. Easy to get to everything, it just opens and closes. Really a great idea. It is rock solid. It's not moving. Actually, that's the printer moving around. And it just fits right in place. It doesn't interfere with the vent here. So this overall is a great setup. A couple of things. We'll pull this out and I'll show you. So for your routing of your cables, you can route your cable from one AMS unit to the other underneath. There's enough clearance to do that. And then you can route this other one to that top port here in the back. Now for the PTFE tubes, I just have one routed here. And then for my other one, it does have to feed your filament and retract it to change colors. So adding a slightly longer PTFE tube is going to take a little more time, but you're going to have to mount one to the side or somewhere else anyway. So I don't feel like it's that big of a deal. And what I did was I put this coupler on here so that I could use my external as I needed it. So that is the setup for this. I can roll it around. This one was a big time win for me, and it has been fantastic so far. Today's video is brought to you by PCBWay, PCBWay.com. Jump online, check them out if you need to print anything, mass production, or maybe you just don't feel like doing it and you want to have someone's help. Well, PCBWay is a great option for you. Their service is very simple. Upload your STL and simply select your quantity, your material type, and basically hit print. And then it shows up at your door and you are ready to go. So let's talk about our next solution. Now this one is more universal. You don't have to use it for just your H series printers. It will work with the other ones as well. So let's talk about it. I wanted something extremely simple. This sits beside the printer and it allows a AMS to sit on top and one underneath. I took it a step further. We'll talk about that in a second, but this is very simple. You print your two sides. This is compatible with the AMS and the AMS2. Then you print these little inserts, and that's where the compatibility is, because your AMS and your AMS2 are different underneath. So this simply presses in place, and once it's pressed in place, there's this little pin that you drop here on top. And that's it. That's all you have to do to hold this in place. Now, the designer says you don't need to have any other support, that the AMS unit on top will support this. You can see it does stand on its own, but you can print this optional bar. I did. You can screw this in place. I ended up using some gloop and just gluing it in the back here, but it just presses in place like this. And then I glued it, and you end up with a frame that looks like this. So once you have that, you can take your AMS unit and set it right here on top, and then you can put another one underneath. Now, let's talk about the one underneath. So in this setup, as is, you would have to pull this back in order to get to that AMS underneath to load filament and use it. So I didn't want to do that. I looked and I found that someone had made some rollers, and they use 608 bearings. Link for that, again, is also down below in the description. And those bearings allow this to push and pull out of place with the top staying where it's supposed to be. All right, so here you can see that dual AMS setup. These are AMS2s, but this top one here, it just sets right in place inside those mounts. And look at this. Check this out. And then you can just roll it right back in place. How easy is that? I've got plenty of space, and this one I wanted mounted beside because this is in my backdrop, and I didn't want an AMS unit kind of sticking up there and getting in the way of what you see in the background. So I thought, hey, let's put this one on the side, and it's worked really, really well and is a solid option. Again, link down below to everything you need to get this printed. So our last option here is the BIQU Panda Stack. BIQU did provide this unit for me to take a look at. And as far as assembly goes, 6 steps. So this thing was extremely simple to get all set up. It is very strong. It's a solid unit. This is all stamped steel. It's got a cool honeycomb pattern on the side with the BIQU logo, and it has a nice drawer slide here. So instead of having rollers under your AMS, you could actually have a slide. Say you don't have enough desk space to roll your AMS in and out. Well, maybe a unit like this makes sense. Now, there are printed options, but print time, material, things like that, maybe you don't want to take the time to do it. This took about 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes tops to get all set up and installed. So it's very straightforward. You're really just screwing it together, and that's it. And you can put your AMS on top like you see here. You can put another one underneath. And if you have limited space, now it slides in and out and is supported by like a drawer instead of sliding on your table. So that's a win. Downsides to this is $150, which I feel like is a lot to spend on something, but the quality is there. So I'll leave that one up to you. If you want to spend 150 bucks on this setup, definitely is nice. It's well put together. I think it's going to work great. Now, one cool thing that I found too is, so you have the honeycomb pattern here on the side, and you can print accessories, things like that, and then you can hang them like snips or anything like that for your filament. You can hang them right here on the side of the unit. Now on the back, you've got all kinds of cutouts here at the bottom to route your cables, PTFE tubes, everything you need to get both of these set up. So that is another benefit to this setup. It is very heavy. So you have some expandability. You have this top that slides in and out. Let me show you. So this top slides in and out. And what that allows you to do is, if you have an A-series printer, you can set this on top with the latest firmware for those A-series printers. You can now use an AMS2, use it on that drawer setup, and then up top you can mount your A-series printer. And they've got LEDs for it. They've got all kinds of crazy stuff accessory-wise BIQU does for this as well. That's the BIQU Panda Stack. It is a great option. So that's it. Today was just a quick video to cover some of my new favorite AMS mounting options, and all of them have served a great purpose. The BIQU one, that one I have because it was sent to me to test and utilize. 150 bucks. It's really going to be up to you if you want to spend the money on it. It is a quality product. It is made well. This printed solution behind me works great. I don't have any complaints with it at all. It's been fantastic. And so has the top mount for the H2D. That one has worked and done exactly what it's supposed to do. So those are two really solid printed options, and I really wanted to share those with you. Again, those links are down below, so please check out them, download them, use them. They were very easy to print. No surprises there. Please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Drop those comments down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. I've got an LDO Jabberwocky toolhead that I need to start putting together for my Voron build. I've also got some build plates to test on the H2C and the U1. So I'll be sharing those here shortly as well. As always, can't do this without you. Really appreciate everyone. Please like, subscribe, comment. I will see you guys next time. See you in the next video.